Hello dears, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna. Today we are right near the train station in Benidorm to show you a small update on what is actually going on in here, if the tram is already operative, if you were able to take it, and what is going on with all the building works as it is. We are right at the tram station of Benidorm, and as you can see, it's working perfectly fine. We've asked before starting to film if it's okay for us to pass inside, and they said yes. And the train station is working perfectly too, which means that you can take a train from here to go towards Alicante, Campeyo, San Juan, or the other way around to go up until Alfaz del Pi, Albir, Altea, and further on, which is an amazing news for all those of you who just love to travel, and especially with this weather, still decide to explore all the surrounding area. This is the main entry and exit of the tram station. As you see, it just shows Benidorm, which is basically Benidorm's station. This is the official name whenever you will be looking for a stop of the train. And both of the lines are going from the left side. Here you have some cafeteria, some toilets, and tickets at the automatic machines. These are the two lines that continue to go here. One is the line from Alicante, Benidorm to Alicante, which is line 1. And then it connects right here on this very stop with the line number 9, which basically is the line that goes from Benidorm usually up until Denia. However, they're finishing the building works, and so far they have a transport service instead. But shortly it will be reestablished back again. This is the new map, by the way, of all the zones, only A, B, and C. Before we've had 6 zones, if I'm not wrong, so it was quite difficult and expensive to travel. This is a place you'll need to scan your ticket to be able to pass. However, obviously we will not heading there right now since we don't need to travel anywhere. But usually this is where you buy your ticket at the machine, you scan it at the entry, and you are good to go. Don't be afraid, there are always people who are saying inside, workers who are saying which platform you need to take, and you will always see it on the train as it is, which direction it's going. Right here near the train stop, we have the bus service. By the way, there is a bus that goes directly from here towards Benidorm City Center, and for example, if you've parked your car here on the outside at the parking lot, they even have a free bus service to go directly towards the city center. If you just came with a train, obviously the service is not free. It's around €1.60 per person each way. But this is how the bus stop was looking like, just so that you know, right here on the corner of the train station. And the buses go every 15 to 20 minutes, so it's quite comfortable too. Right near the train station, there are still quite a lot of building works going on. Probably they will continue still for a couple of months. However, at least it's not giving us issues with the train service, which is already really much appreciated. Some nice typical Spanish bars, as you can see. Oh, they say they have some offers. Tuesday and Friday, chicken and roasted grilled ribs. Here for $11.90. Wow, that's a lot of a price. Probably it's because it's coming up with potatoes or some roasted veggies or something like this. A lot of typical Spanish bars are located in this area, by the way. However, some of them are closed right now because it's quite late in the evening. Usually they're open on midday and in the morning when people are having breakfast. There are a lot of different important institutions here as well in this area. Oh, let's see if we can see something in here. It says for sale, 290, 290,000, 295,000 in Polop. Wow, that's expensive for Polop. New Sierra Cortina, Promotion, 390,000. That's a lot of money. La Nucia, 135,000. But these are, I suppose, like the new things, because that's Villa Joyosa. These are quite expensive, I must say. There are way cheaper options here in Benidorm town. So here basically we have police departments, we have some schools, we have a place where they give you your national identity documents, we have places where people go to pick up the unemployment papers and like receive payments, any kind of help from the government, make the digital certificates for them. You know, so basically everything for residents and citizens. So here usually there's quite a lot of movement of people. Also, Hacienda, which is basically tax, like governmental tax institution, also is located here nearby. So usually there's quite a lot of movement down these streets. In the evening, they are slightly more quiet. As you can see, just some people walking every now and then. Obviously, also because the road is closed, so this place of town usually is extremely busy and it's impossible to park in here. However, right now it's really quiet. Only locals are allowed to enter this part, because for the rest the street is being basically cut out. This area of Benidorm has some really nice bars and cafeterias too, some typical bread places and pastry shops as well. And here on the right side, if you continue walking towards the right, there is an amazing huge park for children, which is called Parque Los Foyetes or Els Foyetes. And this is the area where you have like really even too much for children. Here, for example, by the way, you have a church that is working church. Okay, so every Sunday you can come here and every now and then it's working, even right now. And you can visit it if you need to. Usually on the entrance they are putting these type of information with all the timetables, as you can see. So apart from that, I'm going to put you some pictures of the Parque Los Foyetes, just in case if you're coming with children or grandchildren and you don't really know what to do. This is an amazing place where you can literally spend like at least half of the day and then go for a walk, go to rest, and then come back here in the evening, because this place is just giant. This is also where some more bus stops, as you can see here on the right, are. For the same bus that goes directly from the train station towards Benidorm City Center. Actually, the building works, even though they will be continuing, the Benidorm's Municipal Hall is stating that they will not need to stop the train service anywhere near soon, so everything should be fine. We should still have this service available for you guys, although the train service is not a 24 hours train. Bear that in mind if you decide to go to Alicante or any other kind of area that is slightly further away, just because you won't be able to return really late at night. You would need to take a taxi or wait for the next day basically to come back to Benidorm. But apart from that, in summer they also do put some night train service, which is slightly later than the usual one, so that tourists will be able to enjoy the nearest touristic locations. We are on the main avenue that goes directly from the train station up until Benidorm City Center. I've showed you this avenue once here on the channel when we were doing the official walking tour. I've showed you quite a lot of things, but we went from a different side of the road that we're doing on right now. And here you can see some more shops and basically how this place is looking like. There are some places that are basically static shops, obviously bars, cafeterias. Some of them are art and tattoo. Okay, but this is basically closing already. brico places, which is basically some building work places, some things for the animals. By the way, really curious thing, I just read it recently. I'm not sure if you knew and how it is in your country, but here in Spain recently they've topped up the list of animals that are forbidden to be held as home animals. And if before here in Spain it was extremely popular to have, apart from cats and dogs obviously, it was really popular to have birds, different kinds of birdies, like small ones, hamsters, I don't know, chinchillas they're called, like all these type of like hamster things, rabbits, etc. Right now it's totally forbidden, and it's forbidden to sell them as well in the shops. So a lot of businesses will not be happy with it, because their main source of income obviously was that. And now it's not the case any longer. Even at houses, at homes, it's not possible to have these type of pets anymore. Not a lot of people know about it obviously, but if you have some of them already, no one will take them away. You know, you just need to alert the system, alert the authorities that you have them, so they would keep track on the amount of these animals in the city, in town. And after years, when you no longer will have these pets, just people will now be able to buy new ones. Not sure why it's done, because here in Spain it was like this for like decades, but right now these type of pets are forbidden already. So these shops are only able to sell food, supplies, like any kind of accessories, etc. Or give a contact of a person who sells dogs, cats, and animals like this. Here we have some more places. Daily menu sushi. That's Asian place. That's strange. I've never seen an Asian place here on the street before. Maybe that's new. But it's empty as well. This place, unless it's daytime, it's getting quite empty. In summer, probably that's the only time when it looks extremely busy, but right now it's not the case, because it's already end of November. From here you have different options where to go. If you continue straight, you get towards the city center and the historical city center, towards the Old Town, Poniente Beach. If you go to the right, straight road to the right, as it goes, you will end up on the Poniente Beach, and a lot of different Chinese type of shops that sell cheap clothes, shoes, accessories. There are some nice hotels in that area as well. And if you go to the left, you will end up at La Higuera Park. That is also the place where the private hospital clinic Benidorm is located, and that's on that side where officially the Rincon de Loix actually is. And we came right from that road right there. Molino, this place that we are heading towards right now, is really popular place. They had some shows inside, some music, and they have typical Spanish tapas and typical Spanish food. For decades it's been one of the most popular places to visit in Benidorm. However, right now, with an increase of businesses in hosteleria, obviously it became slightly less popular and more difficult to maintain, as a lot of other businesses did here in Benidorm town, sadly. But there's just simply too much of those. So this is how Molino is looking like. Inside they have a really amazing atmosphere, by the way. They try and reinvent themselves. Obviously the outside is still almost the original one, but on the inside they do put some TV screens with sports, with different boxing, football, you know, and it's just more modern type of style place right now. Terrace on the outside is not as busy, but on the inside we can see already quite a few people enjoying. Before there were amazing shows in here. Right now it's more just like a quiet place to sit down, relax, and get some nice drinks. Right now, at least, no shows are happening in here, which is sad because before it was a true legend. This place right now, by the way, it's called Saltoki. They've changed the name. However, the original name of Molino is still on it because it was historical place for Benidorm. And this is how this street is basically looking like. This is how the way from the train station is looking like today at the end of November, basically just a couple of days until December will start. There are a lot of different businesses here as well. You have facials, cleanings, treatments, etc., which are quite inexpensive, I must say, that don't cost as much as you think it will be in the center of Benidorm, which is a good thing actually of finding businesses here because they will be slightly less expensive than in Benidorm City Center or Levante Beach, for example. The great news about it is that Benidorm's train is still fully functioning. It's available for you guys and you are able to travel calmly and explore all this area has to offer. I would definitely recommend you to travel at least to Alicante and towards Altea if you will have this amazing opportunity, because these areas are just worth exploring and spending the whole entire day outside enjoying the lovely views, typical traditional food, and amazing new places to discover. By the way, forgot to mention that whenever you buy tickets in the automatic machines, you are able to pay by cash or by card, which is really convenient as well. You can choose whether paying by coins, by paper money, as you call them, or by credit or debit card. And you can also choose a lot of different languages in between. Really logical way of functioning of these machines, so you definitely won't have any kind of issues to buy your tickets in there. Just don't be afraid, go explore and enjoy. Here also we have some supermarkets. These are basic Spanish supermarkets. They're called Masimas. There are quite a few of them here in the area, and these supermarkets are considered towards the low cost. Not the cheapest ones like Aldi or Lidl, but towards the cheap side of it. And here you can buy anything that you need for your holidays, just in case if you're staying in an apartment, apart hotel, or if you want to try out some typical Spanish snacks or drinks. And some more bars on this street of the road. By the way, this bar, Los Castillos, has great Spanish breakfast. Thank you everyone for coming on this informative walk with us today from Benidorm's train station. We've seen how it's updated and I'm quite sure a lot of you will try it out. Bye, dears.